Hi there, Steve Arterburn here, and thanks for going deeper with Steve Arterburn. Really hope that something that we have to say here is going to be beneficial to you. We've been focusing on the soul, and sometimes I've come across people that believe their soul is so messed up, that they've done so many things so wrong, there's just no way out of it. There's no hope. I want to tell you, there is hope. The other day, after all my years on this earth, I made the biggest mess I have ever made in my entire life. It was horrific. In my office, I have art all over the walls and coming up the stairs. I was at the top of the stairs, and with my attention deficit disordered mind, somehow a full box or quart of stain, furniture stain, dark furniture stain, was on a box, and I guess that I hadn't put the lid on securely, and something happened of all things, and the big container of stain hit the top, fell off the box, hit the top step, splattered, continued on down the stairs, splattering stain on the art, on the yellow walls, and then at the bottom, a pool of the stain there. Well, Solomon was with me, and we did everything we could to try to wipe stuff off while it was still wet, but nothing was going to help it. So I looked down. I should have taken a picture, of course, but I was so shocked and so embarrassed, because 1 second everything looks like an art gallery, and the next second later it's looking like a mess. I thought, I've got an impossible task. This is beyond anything I've ever done before. And here's one of my favorite watercolors. Look at this. This is, and Solomon also. It's just such a wonderful little scene. I got it at Goodwill. It had $400 price tag on it on the back, and I bought it for $2.99. And then here's this stain, totally ruining this picture. Well, I'll get back to that picture in a minute. Here's what I did. I took what I could immediately, got it cleaned up the best I could, and then I was stuck with all of this hard drying stain, just like the stains on this picture here. And so, one step at a time, I began to clean up the steps. I did everything I could I went to the hardware store 4 times to get something that would take the stain off the yellow walls, and I literally had to come down to sandpapering it off. It was so solidly on there. Got that done, and the baseboard's white. I did all of that, and then got some white paint, got some yellow paint, and I repainted the walls, got all that looking great, and then I went to work on the pictures. Some were covered in glass, and that was fine. But a picture like this that had no glass over it, well, I'm going to have to fix this, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to blot out all of the dark stuff. And then I'm going to take my watercolors and I'm going to repaint this picture. And it'll be pretty close to the way that it was when I got it. And it'll still be my favorite, I'm sure. I think you get the analogy, right? We make a mess of our lives. We don't know what to do. Okay, just do a little bit of it at a time. You do just the next right thing. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to figure out the cosmos and all that. What do I need to do? Maybe there's some immediate stuff I could clean up right now before it gets worse. Maybe there's some things I need to do to make it right with other people. But here's the key. Your soul has a lot of dark stuff on it. And Jesus Christ dying on the cross did for your soul and my soul, what I'm going to do for this painting, I'm going to make it white. These places, these stains, these scars here, I'm going to turn them totally white, and then I'm going to get it right back to the original look that it had. So that's what Jesus does. You come to Christ and you say, I've blown it, I messed up, I need to do something different, something new. And you accept Christ's forgiveness. And then you watch what he does. I've said this many times. I believe you have a purpose, a meaning, a calling from God. And no matter what you do not erase that calling from God. Romans 12:2 says that we really should avoid, in all cases, conforming to this world and the way people think and what they do. Rather than be conformed to the world, we need to be transformed by changing the way that we think. It's a renewal of the mind. But all of that is on the foundation of the soul. So if you've never accepted Christ to clean up all those stains, do that. And if you have, live into it and do what you can to clean up whatever mess you've made, just one next right thing at a time. Thanks for going deeper with me. Steve Arterburn here. I'll see you next time. If you need any help, 1-800-NEW-LIFE. And if you'd like a free restoration Bible, email me at stevesocial@newlife.com. See you next time.